powerful feelings about the traffic in Los Angeles. It says something that local officials warned motorists about a temporary roadwork closure on the 405 last year by calling it Carmageddon. Angelenos took the hint, and this weekend they're expected to steer clear of the latest 405 closure, named, of course, Carmageddon 2. That's how it is in L.A., a snarl of overstuffed freeways and commuters who keep their cool, except when they don't. KPCC's Stephen Cuevas has this profile of a punk rocker whose music expresses the insanity of L.A. traffic while extolling the virtues of public transit.
Couple of things you need to know about Eddie Solis. He lives in L.A., loves the band Kiss, and does not own a car.
Being someone who's from L.A., born and raised, and, having a few cars in my past, I saw the city much differently, through a different perspective, through the eyes of a bus rider.
Want to just go all the way to the back? Sure.
Line 18, Wilshire, Western Station.
Just steps from the front door of his home, across the street from a tortilla factory in LA's Boyle Heights neighborhood, Solis catches a bus that connects him with the city's subway and the commuter train he catches to his day job at an indie record label in Hollywood.
It just opened me up to little neighborhoods, galleries, clubs, bars, just everything. Just seeing what's out there, little pockets of the city.
Solis's journeys aboard LA buses and subway cars informs a lot of the material on The New Los Angeles Part 1, Through the Eyes of a Bus Rider, the latest release by the singer-guitarist band It's Casual. In Solis's vision of a new Los Angeles, people abandon their cars, climb aboard public transit, and rediscover their communities. One song extols the virtues of the LA County Metropolitan Transit Agency's Easy Pass and the urban underbelly it introduces to the rider.
And that's a nod and homage to, the people who know what you can even go cheaper and really beat the system and really steer away from spending money on gas and oil profits and all that. Is all it takes for me to witness racial tension, for me to witness illegal aliens. It's not to paint a negative picture, it's just my perspective of what is seen.
Off the bus and back on the street, we make our way past a jazz saxophonist playing for pocket change and down a long escalator to catch a train.
So, where are we now?
We're at the Red Line station, the Pershing Square station in downtown LA.
And what's our destination?
We're going to go downstairs another tier, and in about 5 minutes we're going to get on the Red Line going northbound.
Okay, let's go.
The Metro Red Line snakes from North Hollywood to downtown Los Angeles. It's the train that inspired It's Casual's signature tune and spawned a viral internet video. It was partly filmed late at night on a moving train as it hurtles from station to station. Solis thrashes away on his guitar and barks the lyrics, which celebrate the Red Line and call out the congested freeways that coil around Los Angeles.
Este es un tren del Metro Red Line a North Hollywood.
The 210, the 605, the freeways are not so nice. The I-5, the 210, the freeways are not so nice.
The thread that comes out of the record that ties everyone together is just be alive, don't be a victim of having a car.
The 210, the 605, the freeways are not so nice. I-5, the I-10, the freeways are not so nice. The red line, the red line.
An MTA spokesman said he couldn't comment on Eddie Solis's furious pro-Metro message, but the Red Line video was a hit at the offices of Move LA.
Eddie's done a good job. Thank you, Eddie.
It's the public transportation advocacy group headed by former Santa Monica Mayor Denny Zane. He liked the juxtaposition of Solis blissfully riding LA public transit in one scene with scenes of the band raging against those notorious freeway jams.
Eddie is all frantic when he talks about highways and so mellow when he's grooving on a skateboard and on the bus and on the Red Line. There's a metaphor for the transformation, from the, oh my God, I just got to get out of the traffic, to hey, this is cool. I can mellow out.
Or you can blast the tune like Too Many People as you claw your way across Los Angeles by car, bus, or skateboard.
Los Angeles! There's too many people! I want them to go away! Even though it thinks they're afraid!
Too Many People could also be a motto for It's Casual. Over the years, the band whittled itself down to a power duo of Solis and a rotating cast of drummers. So you may think the burly, bearded punk rocker just can't get along with freeways, with people, or his native L.A. Not true.
I love it. I love everything about it. I've traveled throughout the U.S. many times, and I could never look forward enough to coming back. The weather, the different cultures, the landscape. I was just like, you know what? Now I know everyone moves to L.A.
Solis will bring the love and the volume during a Red Line mini tour next month. It's Casual will play a different venue within walking distance of several Red Line metro stops from Union Station to West Hollywood. For the California Report, I'm Stephen Cuevas.
That's the California Report, a production of KQED Public Radio in San Francisco. Our director this week is Nina Thorson. Sil Muller is our technical producer. We had additional engineering from Danny Bringer and Howard Gelman. Thanks to Hank Hadley at KCBX. Our online team includes Lisa Pickoff-White, David Marks, and Don Clyde. Our interns are Catherine Borgeson and Rachel Johnson. Tyke Hendricks is our elections editor with production help from Tina Lauerberg. We had editing support from Paul Rogers. Victoria Malione is our associate senior producer. Ingrid Becker is our senior producer. The news director is Bruce Kuhn. I'm Rachel Myro. Thanks for listening and have a great weekend. This is the California Report.
Funds for the California Report are provided by the James Irvine Foundation, expanding opportunity for the people of California and supporting the California Report since its premiere in 1995. And the California Endowment. Health happens in schools at calendow.org. And Chevron, investing in renewables, strengthening communities, and creating jobs. More information at chevron.com.
The 210, the 605, the freeways are not so nice. The I-5, the 210, the freeways are not so nice. The 101, the 405, the freeways are not so nice. The I-5, the I-10, the freeways are not so nice. The 210, the 605, the freeways are not so nice. I-5, the I-10, the freeways are not so nice. The red line, 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 the red line. The 210, the 605, the freeways are not so nice. The I-5, the I-10, the freeways are not so nice. The 101, the 405, the freeways are not so nice. The 605, the 101, the 101, the 101, the I-10, the 210, the 605, the 101, the 405, the I-10, the freeways are not so nice. The red line, 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 the red line.
Hey, welcome to episode 101 of Los Angeles Nista. I'm the show creator, producer, and host, Edward Solis, and my co-host, Ephraim Scholes. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing, man?
I'm great. It's the day before, it's Eve before Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Eve. And we got...
well, we got really festive. We have like some Christmas pizza here.
Well, we got Krispy Kremes. We got... we got some pizza, we got some beer and some water, and, just keep everyone happy and their tummies full because it's cold outside and we all need that extra reinforcement.
Absolutely.
Let's get into it. There's a room full of people here tonight, and I thought we were going to have 2 guests, but with our good karma,
we ended
comes a
up
third
with
guest.
3, yes.
A third guest.
I go nowhere without our bass player.
Well, first of all, let's go down the table here. We got a gentleman here that has a show on K-Rock, Jeremiah Red.
How's it going, guys?
Good. How are you?
Very good, very good.
Thanks for making it out.
Thanks for having me out.
Tell us how you know Jeremiah.
How did I meet you?
Back before the show actually was on air, I used to do like a blog on KRock.com called Soundwaves and Crossfades. And I randomly hit up Ephraim because I saw that he used to DJ for a dude named Skidrow, who was part of Major Lazer, Diplo's group. And I heard he DJ'd, and I knew he was like the singer of one of my favorite bands growing up, Death by Stereo. And I'm like, whoa, like I got to get this guy on our blog. So ever since then, you guys know Ephraim, he's probably the most personable guy in the world.
Not only that, one of the best.
Yeah. And
You're a good person.
Hey, thanks, man.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
But yeah, just from there, we just started doing stuff together, DJing, and just kind of spawned out from there. Yeah.
Raging. We had some good times.
Yeah.
We DJ Coachella together a couple times.
Really? Yeah. Let's get into that later. I wonder if there's a bus line that goes to Coachella Valley. I'm sure we can figure it out.
Amtrak has a stop for Coachella.
Do they?
They started it because of the festival.
Car free.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Jesse Wagner.
Hello.
The Agrolites. What's up, man?
Not much. Drinking a beer and eating pizza.
You're right. You brought your bass player.
I did. This is my show and tell. His name is Jeff Alfredo, and he plays bass. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
You guys were just in a van 6 hours ago coming from Fresno.
We're doing the big Agrolites Fresno wrap up tonight.
Yeah, that's right.
So let's get how did it go? Tell us about your gig.
I want to know about, the head count at the door, the back end made, how much merch you sold. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, you guys have been at it for a while, and I'm sure you got endless stories to tell, but we're going to get into that. We're going to get into your favorite places in LA. You too, Jeremiah.
Let's do it.
You're not getting off the hook.
You're not getting off the hook. I want if you have dogs and cats, I want to know where you take them.
Okay.
I want to know where you like to get your Mexican food. We'll get into it. It's going to be a very good conversation. But Ephraim, you're on the Wheels of Steel tonight.
I don't know if you'd call these actual Wheels of Steel. Next week, I will be on actual Wheels of Steel here next week. But,
exactly.
Yeah, I'm just going to play a few tunes. The tune I got to hear on the last tour I was on.
Okay.
The guy called Sigma with featuring an MC named Doctor.
All right.
It's called Rude Boy. It's got some real nice nature sounds in the beginning and all that.
Yeah.
Let's hear some tracks.
Good to be back here, man.
Very relaxed.
Yeah.
It was a wild week last week.
You know what? We just wrapped up our 100th episode. It's been 13 months. And, it was killer.
Dude, 101 tonight. You're celebrating the 101th episode with us.
Wow.
Hunter Bergen from AFI.
101st.
All right. Very LA.
101th.
Hunter Bergen from AFI.
Yeah.
Ryan Seaman.
Yeah. We had a good one.
Good one. And... all right, it's time for a music break. Oh, you were playing it already.
Born in the streets, we born as a rude boy. We born as a rude boy. Born in the ghetto, you have to fight for yourself. Born in the streets, you have to fend for your health. Rubble on the rocks. Trouble and the cops. You have to fight for your freedom and come out of the ghetto cause the trouble not stop. Don't let go, life retro. Only if a gunshot I let go. Inna the ghetto, it's a echo. Police don't afraid to come arrest you. About the trouble and the cop. Rise up, promote the rubble and the rock. No what not there but we still a play the track. Life hard inna the ghetto but the struggle not stop. As a soldier, born in the streets, born as a rude boy, born as a rude boy.
Welcome back to the 101st episode of Los Angeles Nista. In fact, tonight's episode is brought to you by Program Skate Shop, Jaritos, Amoeba Hollywood, Berkeley, and San Francisco. And we're also going to mention Soul Skating Los Angeles, La Mascota Bakery, and a Monte restaurant in downtown Los Angeles. So anyways, let's start with the fellow radio guy. Let's start with Jeremiah Red.
Let's do it.
Yeah, man. So did you always have a vision of yourself being on the radio?
No, not at all. Not at all. That's probably one of the biggest things I tell people. I've never thought I was going to be on the radio. It always started as something I just love to do. And it kind of just goes, I mean, once you kind of just do what you love and you put so much time and effort into it, like, I guess people take notice, you know? And that's kind of how it worked out. Like, I never thought it would be a radio show. I just love to put stuff out. I just love to mix music. I love to, put stuff together that a lot of people don't think of putting together, and that's kind of like...
It was cool to watch that blow up, because I watched them kind of seemingly go from just the blog and doing the online mixes.
At K-Rock.
Yeah, and playing, watching you play clubs, and then all of a sudden you're just the on-air personality.
Yeah,
crazy.
Like, it's weird. Like I never went to school for anything like that. Like I'm a business major. Okay. And yeah, basically that was it. Like I'm talking on air now, and it's like it's the weirdest thing, but it's cool. Like it's
everyone's trying to give you tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Exactly. Now, like you said, I mean, you never thought it would see the light of day because you were blogging, you were making copy, right? Text.
Right.
And persistence beats resistance. So hats off to you on that. So how long have you been on the air now?
It's a little bit over a year. So I think about, since 2012, like June 2012. So yeah, we're in December 2013. So
yeah, you're from LA?
Yes. Actually, more so Orange County.
Your OC, the Orange Curtain.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm Whittier, La Habra area.
Oh,
yeah.
Whittier. Guadalajara. Hey,
I'm just kidding. That's where I'm from. I'm from Whittier.
Okay.
I was born in East LA, literally, and went to Pioneer High.
Okay.
So that's my hood. But La Habra, that's like the new inside joke, because all my friends that were from East Whittier that moved to La Habra, it's like, you live in Guadalajara.
Oh, totally.
Totally, right?
I hear Guadalajara often.
Well, it's fun. It's fun.
La Habra.
Listen, so from Whittier, I mean, so do you still live in that area and commute?
Yeah, every day.
In Whittier or La Habra?
Yeah, I La Habra. I commute all the way to LA every day. So
you're in the traffic.
Yeah, traffic every day.
There's some easier ways to get there.
Yeah.
Is there?
Well, I know where K-Rock is. It's right off the 10.
Right.
And La Cienega?
Yeah, La Cienega and Fairfax.
There's a few buses. But, I mean, I'll tell you right now, man, if you want to save money, and if you want to, not only that, but leave a smaller footprint of exhaust on this, earth, you could definitely get yourself to Union Station and take a bus from there. That will get you to K-Rock. We'll get into that later.
Yeah.
Tell us about some of your experiences that have really inspired you to do what you do while being in the situation you're in. Tell us about some of your some highlighted experiences that really put you in a place, a good headspace to do this.
I mean, let's see. Like I always did the events for K-Rock. So how they always have Kevin and Bean do events, or whoever have their parties or whatever. I was always the resident DJ at those parties.
Okay.
And it was always fun. People would come up to me saying hey, why isn't this on air? Why? I'm like, all right, let's see what we can do. And I always just kind of just pushed it and pushed it and pushed it. And like you said, persistence, was it beat resistance?
Yeah. Persistence beats resistance.
Yeah. So
you want to know who told me that?
Who?
I interviewed Craig Mack for a magazine. Remember the rapper?
Yeah.
No, you met Craig Mack?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. So I thought, being a music fan, you could definitely appreciate that.
Yeah. And that's something that, I guess, it's, I don't know, it's weird talking about me. I don't really, but doing the whole, I'll try and I'll mix stuff that people are that I'm a fan of, not that the whole top 40 bullshit that I hear all the time. Sorry. I'm not supposed to cuss?
You can. You can.
Nice.
And we are.
But yeah, I mean, I'll try and mix an Agrolites track in, or something like that. Just try, or just, experiment with as much as I can. And that's
is there a music director at NBC saying, okay, you can't play this, can't play that? You got some freedom.
On the show now, there has to be a certain amount of K-Rock music and stuff. But but yeah, I mean, like it's great because I work with somebody who programs the station, and I get to program the show. So it's like it's always like it's great combining those those two mentalities of how like you program a radio station, how you program a mix show, and
cool.
Yeah,
it is cool.
So my question to you is, when you hear all the music industry forecasts about radio, et cetera, without getting too political within the confines of your template, doesn't it seem like even the big FM stations are trying to do more online to be interactive with people?
Actually, since I've started at K-Rock, I've seen the online grow, just the amount of effort and like how much that matters to a radio station now. It's like we have a humongous online footprint now, and it's like, I mean, just with any radio station, just like the amount of like Facebook fans you have and Twitter followers you have, it matters, and that's stuff that didn't matter 5-6 years ago, and that's,
even 4.
And that's I mean, it's a huge difference from when I started at K-Rock in 2003. And back then I remember like K-Rock's website and anybody's website at that time was just like just a homepage. And that was
basic.
It. Yeah. Now it's like it's its own entity, and it's its own like monster. So,
living and breathing.
Yeah.
So I got to ask you, okay, being on that platform, K-Rock, 106.7 FM,
huge.
Weenie Roast, Epicenter, all the stuff. We all know K-Rock, right?
You guys have played that, right?
Yeah, with Tim Armstrong.
Great.
When people figure out, I want to know like what the mentality is on the street. Like when you're, at an event or something and someone approaches you and they figure out your involvement, what is the most asked question that people try to pull out of you? Like, I'm in a band, here's my stuff. Or how do I work at K-Rock? Which is it?
Being a DJ, I mean, I see a lot of. That's one of the biggest things I get is like demos. It's like I'll play events where like bands are playing too, and they'll always like throw me their demos and stuff. And I mean that's pretty much the biggest one I see. Back when I was a van driver and a promotions assistant, like people always ask how to work there. Every band that I get a demo from, which is like, I'll listen to it, and especially if it's something I just saw and I really liked, like I'll totally listen to it. So I'm like, above all, I'm a huge music fan. Like that's it. Like I love everything.
Do you work hard not to get jaded?
Keep
yourself inspired.
I mean, that's the greatest part. Like, I mean, you kind of just have a love for stuff, and I haven't gotten jaded yet, and it's been 10 years or so. So.
All right, well, killer. So let's move on over to our IE friends. I'm just kidding. No. We have some legends.
In the house.
In the house. And, Jesse Wagner from the Agrolites.
Hey, I'm a legend, huh?
Well, I would say so.
Okay.
I would say so.
Yeah, man.
Oh, great.
You did some legendary ass shit.
More of a legend than someone like Drake.
Was that
exactly?
Did you just Willow? Is that a Willow impersonation?
We got to introduce everybody to Jeff Alfredo too. We got Jeff in the house.
Yep.
He's based in the Agrolites. Played bass in a bunch of really cool
Tiger
bands.
Army also, right?
That's right. Yeah.
So, okay, why don't you articulate the story of the Agrolites, how it came to be, and bring us up to speed, relevant day, like how you guys started, and the path you guys found yourselves on with putting records out, and first of all, like how did you guys meet?
Well, everybody we were all from like previous bands, like when we were younger. And now it's funny, the only original guys that are in the band is me and Roger, our organ player. But me and Jeff used to play in a band called C-Spot, like back in 98, maybe 90.
Something like that, yeah. End of the 90s.
So we all know each other from like different bands from LA.
Right.
Even though I was from the 909.
You were coming out to LA.
Coming to LA all the time.
There were some good venues,
gigs.
like Spanky's.
Yeah, that was Riverside. Yeah,
Corona.
Yeah, Showcase and Corona.
Showcase.
The barn used to be.
The barn used to be Riverside.
I don't know if it's. Yep, and then.
Well, like the Skeletones.
Oh yeah. That's the first. Yeah. That was when I first heard of ska. I heard of the Skeletones.
That's crazy.
And what about?
Because I thought that ska, like when I was 12 years old, 11, I was thinking like ska. It sounds like. Scar, like it sounds like metal. Like, what is this? Scar. Yeah, and then
Scar. And what about the Copacetic Cafe?
Yeah, and they changed that to a place called Fat Freddy's.
All right.
And we used to play there. Not Agrolites. I don't think Agrolites ever played there, but old bands they used to be in.
Wow.
Yeah. There wasn't, and then there was the what was that place? The Dome or something, or the
in San Bernardino?
Yeah.
The San Bernardino Arena
or whatever. Yeah. San Bernardino Arena.
Is that where they had the boxing?
Like chicken fights or something. I think.
Chicken fights.
Chicken fights. That's great.
It's equivalent to the Pico Rivera Sports Arena off the 605. They have like rodeos. They have like there's like ranchero rodeos going. While the rancheros
That's so good.
People get shot in a parking lot. I know. You're doom 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 doom. I'm just kidding. Okay, listen. So when did you establish your
what?
Well, no. I mean your thoughts and say I'm going to do this kind of band, which became to be the Agrolites.
Well, when I was about 16, me and a couple of guys that used to be in the Agrolites had another band called the Rhythm Doctors, and it was skinhead reggae, like early, influenced by early reggae, like 69 era Upsetters and stuff like that. And we went into doing that style because at that time everybody was trying to be like Hepcat, you know, and everybody was trying to play like the ska with a horn section, and nobody was really touching on that organ, you know. It was an all instrumental band. So that was probably back in 96, 97 that we were doing that. And
you're old, man.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. I'm getting there.
He was doing it when he was 4, though.
And then Agrolite started like 2002, but it was those two bands, our band and then this other band called the Vessels that played the same kind of style. They broke up, so we just collaborated together and started the Agrolites.
When you guys came together, did you have like a clear vision of how you wanted your style to be?
We knew we wanted to sound like Cimarip, if anybody's ever heard of Cimarip. So like old early reggae. And we knew that I never sang for a band before. This is my first time ever singing. I used to always just play guitar.
Was the first time you sang?
Yeah, I never.
Damn, dude.
Never sang. So
natural.
What I did know
crazy.
was thanks. What I did know was that I'm not Jamaican, so I'm not going to try to fake the funk and try to sing like
That's the worst thing to do. Like when we go see a band and they're totally like, you know, they don't sound like that and they're just forcing it so hard.
Yeah, and then we were influenced by like old 60s soul. We grew up on Motown and Stax and you know, like a lot of East LA bands, things. So,
with the oldies bands.
Oldies, yeah. So I mean, and then also like when the Jamaicans were listening, that's what they were inspired by too. You know, like back in the 60s when they were doing like Rocksteady and stuff, and early ska, like the Wailers were trying to, you know, they were, you know, like influenced by the Impressions and stuff. So,
are you a fan of the old East Side Story compilations?
Oh yeah, some of them, yeah.
Great.
Those are the best covers of all time.
Remember you get those tapes at the swap meet?
Yeah, there's a vinyl box set now. You know. That's like the old. Okay, like oldies were always kind of like lo-fi and underground, but K-Earth would play like the quintessential same
pop,
20. You know, throw the Beach Boys in there. But now it's like, you know, when we get in discussions about like the killer oldies, it's like, you know, all the Art Laboe compilations. And those East Side Story covers are great because it's like the dudes in front of the lowriders, just like shaking each other's hands, and like the picture's all low res. It's like, dude, who are these people? That's what I want to know. Like.
Yeah,
you know, who are they? What are they doing now?
We do the frozen cholo photo at Manic shows now. Like when the curtain opens, we're all
like this, right?
I did a couple pictures with
all
you.
flexing.
Yeah, we've taken pictures like that actually.
That's also known as the pita handshake.
The pita. That's all. You know
what I mean?
The crazy side eye, like so big,
dude. Don't even mess with those guys when they're on PCP, dude.
Oh, dude, smoking wet ones, just going crazy.
That's messed up. Okay, so check it out. So when you guys came out with your first release, what year was that? I know more or less.
I'm so bad at dates.
Rewind. He just brought a PCP. Whoa.
That's what separates this show from everyone.
I had to stop for a second because we just went into the real zone.
I didn't know you like to get wet.
You know what we did? We had an El Sereno episode. That's where PCP was like apparently created in the 70s. And people in the 70s would come from all over.
They came from all across the land.
The IEs, the surfers from, you know, Venice and
the SX
Huntington Beach. Yeah. Pasadena, you know. a lot of professionals and amateurs in all industries would come to El Sereno to score PCP. And the funny thing was, I had a guy on who's from El Sereno, and he was like, dude, the worst thing that happens in the neighborhood is like when a guy gets locked up for 10 years and he comes out of the pen just totally yoked out from lifting weights and starts smoking PCP. And then like Monday morning at 5 a.m., you just hear him crushing his car. Like hits it 100 times. You know, so we always had these inside jokes about how ridiculous it is and the people who do it. It's just funny to us. You know, it's like taking it to the next level.
I think PCP is hilarious.
Why does everybody get naked when they're on PCP and try to stop cars?
Yeah, they try to get naked and fly.
And stop cars, right? They get in the road. Okay, let's get back to the interview. So,
continuing on.
When you guys, came onto the scene and released your first record, can you give us a rough timeline of when that was?
I know I was doing PCP at the time.
So you forgot, right?
No, it was around, I'm going to say we started in 2002, so we came out with the record probably a year later. I'm going to guess 2003 or 4, something like that. I really don't know the date or the year.
I wasn't there at the time. I was doing some other stuff. So
yeah, he was Tiger Arming it, right?
I was Tiger Arming, yes.
He was Tiger Arming.
You were Tiger Arming.
Yes.
That's killer.
We were sharing a rehearsal space at that time.
That's true.
Yes.
That's right, downtown.
No, as far as the band itself, I mean, did you guys always like add and take away instruments? Because with horns and things like that, did you have more musicians in the studio?
Yeah, we always had a couple tracks with the horns on it, or our organ player will overdub piano also just to give.
You guys
it more.
use the studio to its fullest.
Yeah,
right.
But we would we never brought horns or anything on tour unless there was a guy that like was out there and is like, hey, he's a good horn player. Want to jump up today? And
it seems like in a lot of the music, you guys are sort of capturing the room rather than just the single instrument. Like,
totally, yeah.
The whole method behind what you do. I've dissected it and listened very closely. And no, it's just dope. And it really goes to show how tight your band is because you guys are all really playing. You're all in the room playing together and you're recording that and capturing that. And that's so different because
we were just having that conversation
now.
A couple of days ago.
Yeah, we're talking about that a lot lately. Like a good friend of mine I grew up with is, he says modern music, the way that it's recorded, it's through Pro Tools program. If people who aren't familiar with that, it's basically everything's done through a computer. The modern music that you're hearing, it's not a band in the studio all playing together.
They learn the song after they write it and record it.
It's amazing.
Eddie's band is very similar to your band, except on an extreme side of music. You guys are capturing that live, crazy rawness a lot of the times.
It's casual.
I love that. It's just like,
yeah, my friend
was talking about no one does that, anymore. And it's rad that you do.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a lot of bands that record.
It's all the music that we listen to, or the music that we're influenced by. That's how they did it. So
I believe, I believe, especially when you're talking about the Motown days or the early '70s of some of the great rock bands like Jimi Hendrix, etc. Everything connected to that. Even a lot of hardcore. Come on, Black Flag. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of that music was captured in the moment. It was like finding the sweet spot in the room, setting up great mics, and playing your heart out. And it's like, okay, we caught it. Like you can't replicate that. And there's going to be a little bit like, even if you have a great drummer, there'll be slight time shifts if you get technical about it. And that imperfection is what makes it perfect, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And all this new music, I'm amazed when you interview or when I interview these guys in big bands, and there's no heartbeat behind their music. You know what I mean?
Man.
It's a letdown.
Yeah.
It's a letdown. But so be it. That's what the market calls for.
I guess so, yeah. What you're not listening to a band performing anymore. You listen to old music, it's a band actually there doing it, but now
you're listening to separate instruments recorded.
Well, what's funny is I've been really timelining a lot of records with the 60s and 70s, like, the Stevie Wonder records, before that Chuck Berry, moving forward into Motown and really getting into I've been on this that band El Chicano.
Okay.
Like that kick, like the Latin rock with like Santana, and just listen to their instrumentals and see them how they pull it off. So that's led me up to this weekend. I was listening to a lot of old Michael Jackson records, and when I saw those videos on MTV, I just being a kid into rock, I thought it was very synthetic, but it's actually great musicians playing real instruments. So when you go back and listen to Thriller and Off the Wall, just listen to the drummer and the bassist.
Yeah.
That's serious stuff.
Yeah, the musicianship was so, so
Out of
high.
this world,
yeah, the
man.
The level of skill those guys had is, it's just that good.
Tell me about. I think I have this theory that people react different in different regions of the U.S. Can you tell me what you think the differences are when, like, maybe some audiences are more appreciative than others? Maybe there's stronger connections to your music in certain areas. I mean, how different do you think, like, the East Coast is in the West Coast for what you do, or the South versus?
I say Texas. Texas is pretty wild.
Is it?
And Arizona. Some about Texas
Pretty
and
healthy
Arizona are real.
scenes, right?
They just remind me a lot of California, but with like crazy, excited, loud people.
What's up?
You know what I mean?
Texas does go off.
It does for you too.
Yeah.
Huh? It's I don't know. And then
Because they're Texans.
Now,
Exactly.
what cities would you say?
Tejanos.
All the major Houston, Dallas.
Houston definitely. What's the one?
San
Antonio. San Antonio is the craziest one.
San Antonio is great.
And then also it's like places like Grand Rapids, Michigan, or like one of these like a city that you never
Grand
really
Junction,
heard.
Colorado.
Grand Junction, Colorado.
Yeah, going off at the show like,
And that's
Boise, Idaho.
because bands don't
Raging.
usually go there.
Yeah.
So it's
Raging.
like people are just excited that you came to their town.
So it's more of about like
You go to like places like New York City, I love it. Boston, I love. LA, I love. But everybody's just kind of like,
in a lot of the states, it feels like
you before.
It feels like shows felt for us a very, very long time ago. Before there was so much internet and easy access to things, you would just go to shows. Like I'll go to any show, man. I just want to see hear a new band. Like what?
Yeah.
Well, this is all
What
before
is
the
that?
internet. The internet destroyed the excitement and the mystery.
That's true.
Right?
What's that place?
Listen to this old person conversation we're about to embark on. The internet fucked up everything.
I read a great quote from John Paul Jones. Someone asked him, I think Bass Player Magazine, I might be mistaken, but the writer goes, what do you do to stay inspired? He said, stay away from the internet.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I thought. So
You can waste a lot of time on the internet.
I wanted to bring something up. A unique thing about your band is that they have a very in-your-face approach to a live show as compared to maybe other bands that may be
That was
similar.
something intentional.
And yeah.
Like you were asking before, that was something that we definitely want. We didn't want to be that reggae band on stage just being like, kicking
Too laid back.
and being all chill.
Yeah, these guys are wild.
We wanted to be, because there was guys in the band that like grew up on The Clash and like Stiff Little Fingers and, Sham 69 and all these punk rock bands or two-tone bands like The Specials. Those guys didn't sit on stage or stand in one place. So we wanted to be like the first band that was doing that. As far as the style we play.
You told me that you saw Sick of It All play.
Yeah,
and
that's
Lou
what
really
you.
inspired you to.
That's
to
true,
get more
yeah.
wild. To wild out.
I went to a Sick of It All concert. It was Death by Stereo, Sick of It All, and The Locust, I believe.
Oh, wow.
It was a weird,
killer.
weird. Yeah. And it was at the Glass House in Pomona. And I never saw Sick of It All. I never even really listened to Sick of It All. I didn't know anything about the music.
Yeah.
And went to that concert, and I was like, damn, this guy's badass.
Breath of fresh air, right?
One of the best frontmen I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah, Luke
ever.
Holler's a mind blower, dude.
Tell me.
Like complete control over the audience, that whole set.
Complete control, complete tenacity, energy.
What's your favorite live venue or a handful of favorite live venues that you like to play?
Handful of venues that I like to play. I always love playing the Belly Up Tavern down in San Diego.
That's a great venue.
And probably just because I don't live too far from there, and there's really nice people. L.A., there's a lot of good places in L.A. We used to love years ago. We used to do the Whiskey twice a month. Not anymore, but I don't know. What about you? Name some places
In L.A. or anywhere?
We're in L.A. Let's prop L.A. Let's like.
We're about to play at the Echoplex later this week.
Sunset Boulevard, yep.
Yeah, and that's I go there a lot because I don't live too far, and they have a lot of cool bands coming through there, and they have good sound. It's a cool place. I like it.
I really like the Airliner.
Yeah.
Oh, Lincoln Heights?
Great venue, man.
He puts a lot of gigs there.
Yep.
I haven't been there yet.
It's great.
No, I've just I've heard about it.
Yep, seen a lot of great shows there. Meatman, for one. Who else? Can't think. But there's been a lot. There's been a lot of killer shows.
The Meatman there. That's fucking.
Yeah.
We've been touring so much though, and then when we're like in other places, people are asking like, what's going on in LA? And it's
I don't know.
I really, yeah.
I'm busy touring.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk
I'll tell you
about
what's
that.
going on in, Germany.
Yeah, no, totally.
I don't know what's going on in LA right
Tell you what's going on in Fresno.
Fresno, yeah.
Well, so how was Fresno? We're doing the Fresno wrap up.
It was
Fresno
good.
wrap up.
Where'd you guys play at? Let's hear about
The
it.
place was called Strummers, and we played on the anniversary of Strummer's death. I thought that was pretty trippy, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah. We're going to play a Clash song, but then we didn't.
Yeah, we forgot. We learned it at sound check and everything, and then I spaced on it. We didn't do it. The crowd kind of thinned out. It was like a Monday, or what was it yesterday? Sunday?
Yeah.
Sunday night, I think, had to do it.
It was
Sunday before
night,
Christmas.
Sunday night, but it was
We never-
Sunday night, but it was like a Monday.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. It was good. It was a good crowd.
Okay, so who in the band are sports fans? Does anyone care about sports?
Jeff's a huge sports fan.
Are you a sports fan,
Baseball.
Jeremy?
Not really.
Jeff,
No?
sports?
I'm not a
me
super
and you are
huge.
on the
I
same
have
page.
maintained a balance. When I was a kid, I played sports a lot, and then when I got into music, I totally fell out of it, especially in high school when it was like jockness, such a jockness
You
to
ranked out.
In more recent in more recent years, I've gotten back into.
So no
it.
Dodgers?
Oh yeah. All day, baby.
Doyers.
Yeah. Big Blue Record Group.
I mean, as far as
Doyers.
LA being on top of the professional sports game, I mean, Lakers, Clippers, Dodgers, Kings. I mean,
Don't
there's a
forget
lot
the
going
Galaxy,
on.
man. The Galaxy.
Yeah,
too.
if you like football,
Yeah, I
that
do.
kind of football.
I do.
mean, of course. I mean, it's really exciting. Going to Dodger Stadium this year to all these playoff games, they have a free shuttle.
Yeah.
So you don't have you taken it?
No, I haven't.
I totally recommend it.
It goes from Union Station. Yeah.
So you could get to Union Station from any direction, right? Because it's in the Mecca.
Right.
And you go to the back entrance of Union Station and get on Vignes, that
Okay.
street. And you show them your ticket. You get a free Dodger shuttle ride all the way down Sunset, up the hill, and it drops you off to the front gate.
Oh, that's awesome.
So you don't have to wait on Sunset Boulevard traffic. You don't have to.
You can have beers.
Yeah, if you want. And I've seen it. And you could also, on the lane, it's police escort. They cone it off and they have people like on motorcycles, police escort.
Yeah.
So you just go right through while everyone is sitting in the lanes.
Yeah, no
to the
traffic.
Far right. No traffic.
Wow.
And you make a ride up the hill.
Yeah.
And you go right past the gate and, the first gate. And
Mm-hmm.
then they pull you up right behind center field. And so once you're there, you don't even have to walk far. You just walk right in.
And Tommy Lasorda greets you with a Dodger, the Dodger dog.
With open arms.
Yeah.
And Fernando Valenzuela, too.
Yeah.
Fernando Valenzuela.
Jaime Carin.
And Walter White, right?
Yeah.
And Vin Scully.
Bill Russell.
Yeah. Rick
Bobby
Monday.
Castillo,
Ken Landreau.
Jay Johnstone.
Franklin Stubbs.
Jerry Royce.
Did you already say Bill Russell?
Steve Garvey.
Steve. Oh, that's a good
Happy
one. Steve
birthday,
Sachs.
Garvey.
Steve
Steve
Sachs.
Wow.
Davey Lopes.
Ooh, that's a good one. He's
Steve Sachs. I remember that one.
Manny Mota.
Dave Anderson.
Manny.
It smells
Mota.
kind of smells like Manny Mota right now.
Right now, Manny Mota is not here, but it smells like his last name. Mota. Okay, so
I went to my first Laker game last week.
tell us about that.
There you go.
I've been wanting to go see the Lakers.
Quintessential LA experience.
forever. Yeah. It was the time of my life.
So you're a big basketball fan?
No, I'm not a big basketball
But you
fan,
wanted
but I
to
love
experience
watching.
it?
I love Laker games. I like watching. Hey, these guys,
Exciting, man.
These
Go
guys
to
got me into
basketball games.
when you're
They're
hanging around. When you're hanging around, four other dudes and there's Lakers on, and you're sitting like waiting to play a gig, and it's like, let's go to the bar down the street and like watch the Laker game.
Yeah.
And these guys get all hyped up, so I'd be like, what is it? I'd watch them watch the game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what. Okay, and then before you know it, I was like, damn, I'm really enjoying this. So.
Yeah. Hockey
Anyways.
games are fun too.
Yeah, that's what my ma said. She told me that the other day. She's like, "Oh, you went to the game," and because she always said basketball was like the most funnest sport for her. My dad's like, "Nah, I don't care." You watch the guy; he runs back and forth, and it's nonstop, and it's like that's soccer. It's the same shit. They just run back and forth, kicking the damn ball. But I was like, well, that's entertaining to me, rather than no disrespect to football, but. There's a lot of stop and go. She's going to hate me for saying that. Her dad was in the NFL.
Oh, really?
I think your soccer comment is worse than the...
Oh, yeah. She get more mad at she plays soccer growing up her whole life. Whoops. Sorry. I like soccer. I went to the Galaxy game. It was fun as hell, but we were sitting next to the what are they called? Like the big hooligan squad? And
Yeah.
it was like, the whole thing was them yelling and shit. It was
wow. So, I mean, basketball,
that was cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's an experience. And I think it's kind of like, what they say about the Yankees. There's baseball fans, and then there's Yankee fans. There's Laker fans, and then there's basketball fans.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, you're just, if you're a Laker fan, you follow them because they're so killer.
Yeah. We recently went to Boston a few months ago, and good friends of ours, the Dropkick Murphys, they got me 5 seats to the...
Celtics?
The baseball one. The
Red Sox.
The Red Sox game.
Sox kid.
You saw the Green Monster?
And I saw the Green Monster, but I've never seen such a rowdy, the wave went by for 25 minutes. It would never stop. Amazing. And it's not just a little line of people. It's like the entire stadium to where you're like,
people
all right,
are into
shit,
it, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. I never saw anything. So when the audience is into it a lot more, then it's a lot more exciting. So.
Well, yeah, I mean, just like a show.
Sitting in a bar with these guys watching on TV, going to a game like that, it's cool.
Totally.
That's what makes it wow, yeah.
So,
right.
Ever since LA Live was put up about 12 years ago, I think it's, LA's just been so much more like a city. This feels like a city now. You have Staples Center, you have Club Nokia Theater,
right.
And you also have, not only that, but the Congo Room. There's other places. The funny thing is there's that train that runs the Metro Blue Line. It stops right there in the front of the venue.
Mm-hmm.
So back in the day, going to concerts at the Forum and LA Sports Arena, Long Beach Arena was no public transit system. Everything was so far when you're young growing up. Now it's like this mecca with just, trains up and down. So you have the option to pay $25 a park or a train ride for $1.50. So it's things are accessible. Things are more for me, it's more intuitive. You could go down there and do many things and not really just be tied to one space because you're so far away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
And more ecological, of course.
Of course. But, I mean, last year I went to see the Lakers play the Knicks on Christmas. That was amazing.
Nice.
And, obviously Kobe was playing in Nashville. So Kobe was playing last week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to it was the second game.
Oh, wow.
He played on a Sunday, and we went on a Tuesday or something. I almost wasn't going to go. He was over at my house. We were writing some music together, and I get a phone call from a buddy. He's like, "You want to go? I got free tickets to a game." And I was kind of tired. I was like, "Oh," but then Jeff goes, "No, you need to go. You have to go.
Yeah,
it's going to be worth it." And I was like, yeah, "Definitely, yeah,
got to do it." Especially because he had never been.
I know.
And what did you say? It was 10th row or something?
Yeah, he had 10th row.
You can't turn that down. You got to do it.
The seats were $230 seats that he got for free. So
that's killer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely not cheap to go to those games.
No, I know. That's why I never went.
Okay, so tell me about you guys in the studio, man. I mean, like we were talking about before, you guys, are always serving the song and maybe bringing in extra instrumentation to make that song what it should be. So have you guys worked with any instruments that you haven't worked with yet? Or, do you want to work with some instrumentation that you haven't used yet into your music?
I kind of always wanted to have, try to do a string section in the background.
That'd be amazing.
A lot of old Motown stuff, and there was a lot of reggae stuff was doing that too, when it was becoming the pop, the commercial sound in the UK, when they had to cleaned it all up and all that. What would you say that, that UK reggae stuff?
Yeah, it's just
a lot of strings, high quality.
A lot of production.
Orchestra. Yeah. So I always wanted to do that, but no, never have.
Not yet.
Played a sitar on a song. That was weird.
Did you really? Yeah. That's kind of unconventional. for your genre, don't you think so?
Yeah,
most
I was
has
just
done that for
experimenting. I don't know.
Pretty cool.
There was a sitar in the room, and it was we're picking it up, joking around, and it's that sounds good, actually. Throw it in. Threw it in.
Dope. So tell us about the upcoming dates.
Well, we just got done doing, 4? And we got today and tomorrow off, and then it starts up again on the day after Christmas.
Yeah, the 26th, we're going to play at a place called St. Rock in Hermosa Beach. And then the 27th is at the Echoplex in Echo Park. And, those are our LA dates.
Well, other than New Year's Eve at Alex's bar.
New Year's Eve at Alex's. That's going to be great.
It's going to be a good one. You just played there.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago. A week ago.
That's what I want to do for New Year's Eve. I want to go to Alex.
Come on out, dude.
Let's go.
It's going to be 3 years in a row. We've done it now. This will be the third year.
Dang.
So
yeah, that's cool.
Last 2 years were a lot of fun.
The first year we did it, who runs Alex's bar, he's a big Laker fan. I guess for a little treat for him, they put these purple and gold balloons like up on a net on the ceiling. So when New Year's hit, the balloons, with everything dropping for New Year's is like Lakers.
All right, well, we're going to take a music break, and we're going to come back and talk Los Angeles with all our guests. We're going to kick it up a notch. We'll be back. Ephraim, take it away.
You got it.
Yeah, right, everyone. This is Adam Murray.
colombiano, cubano, soy veterano de las calles con el fierro en mano, sano no soy pero no todo malo, palo, palo, palito, palo, maldito si puedo ser, si me cruzas te exploté, boom, papi chulo no, soy papi duro, fumo puros y con Fidel Castro me limpio el culo, crudo, es mi estilo, soy como el filo de un cuchillo, hechizo con los versos que son todos míos, conocido como Dio, Medes no pueden conmigo, los otros son pintos, yo soy un Mercedes, no te enredes con el jefe, FMB de la DMS, no me
enloqueces o mereces lo que viene, no te conviene. Si estás buscando problemas, aquí lo tienes. Mantiene tu distancia o llama a la ambulancia. Soy bola brava desde mi infancia.
Dicen que soy mafioso, dicen que soy mafioso, porque soy rapero, porque soy rapero. Dicen que soy ganguero, dicen que soy ganguero, porque soy sincero, porque soy sincero. Yo sé quién yo soy, pa' dónde voy y puedo. Cántalo. Hacer lo que yo quiera, soy el mero mero.
Trucha, trucha, escucha, parabola y puta, conmigo tú no quieres lucha, no. Hay muchas preguntas, ¿por qué? Solo escucha la música, el resultado ya lo vas a ver, lo vas a oír, lo vas a tener en las manos cuando compren esto, todo el mundo ya va a saber del asesino, el más fino, como el vino italiano y controlo todo como un padrino. Latinos, ¿a dónde está mi gente? Aquí al frente, siempre presente y delincuente, soy fuerte con la mente y el micro, poderoso con las manos y el 4-5. Pegue un brinco, baile en el disco. Si eres enemigo te como marisco. Listos, ahora vengo, siempre de moda. No me jodas más o te noqueo como Happy Lora.
Dicen que soy mafioso, dicen que soy mafioso, porque soy rapero, porque soy rapero. Dicen que soy ganguero, dicen que soy ganguero, porque soy sincero, porque soy sincero. Yo sé quién yo soy, pa' dónde voy y puedo. Cátalo, hacer lo que yo quiera, soy el mero mero.
Pa' todas las Américas, Central, Sur y Norte, pa' México, el Caribe y España, es mi reporte, es mi corte, soy el juez, así ponte de pies, enemigos, amigos, todos son mis testigos, en todo el mundo, todas las tierras, desde los barrios a las favelas, sinceramente respeta las reglas callejeras, no es novela, es mi vida, no te quemes, soy candela.
Dicen que soy mafioso, dicen que soy mafioso, porque soy rapero, porque soy rapero. Dicen que soy ganguero, dicen que soy ganguero, porque soy sincero, porque soy sincero. Yo sé quién yo soy, pa' dónde voy y puedo. Cátalo, hacer lo que yo quiera, soy el mero mero. I said I paid my dues. Alright. Do I wanna come back? I ain't got the strength to carry around this ball and chain no more. Cause I got to get back on track. Because I said I want my own life back. When I walk that two-way line, I know I'm gonna see them prisoners crying out. Yeah, got to get on out now from this dreadful world of the prisoners. I got to get away now from this side of the wall. When I come out, I know this time I won't come back no more. Cause I heard all about now, that revolving door. Oh, I got to do the best I can, Lord, to break myself away from the evil man that I once was. Yes, I do now. And I know I need that fixer. I just got to stay out of the mix that feeds me. Yeah, alright. Temptation will be strong, Lord, but I know I got to just move along without it. Oh yeah. Cause I gotta stop. Think of what I'm doing now. Stop.
Welcome to the 101st episode of Los Angeles Nista. I'm Eddie Solis, and we got about 30 minutes left to talk to our guests about Los Angeles. This episode is brought to you by Soul Skating Los Angeles, Amiibo Music Hollywood, and Amante Restaurant in downtown Los Angeles.
And don't forget Jarritos.
Jarritos is always here. Even when they're not here, they're here.
Yeah, yeah.
Even when we don't say them, we say them.
You're right.
That's how in they are.
That'd be cool if they provided some of their products.
Yeah.
I could use one of those.
Yeah, you know, we could use one of those.
I got a bunch of cases to bring over here.
Yeah. You guys are going to have to come back and enjoy some of these with us.
We'll drink some Jamaica.
Tamarindo, yeah.
Or now they have mineral water.
Yeah.
You know what I like doing?
Well, like Pellegrino style.
Yeah. I like chilling the Jamaica and that and going half and half. It's not so sweet. So good. All right. So here's the deal, man. Here's the deal. You're from Whittier and La Habra, Rialto, IE. So where'd you grow up, Jeff?
I was born in the San Fernando Valley.
So
Panorama City was where I was born.
I know Panorama.
Yeah.
Panorama City. You know a place in Sylmar called Buffalo Bruce's Cafe?
No.
Did you ever play that venue?
No, I don't know that one. No.
Yeah, pretty cool place. It was a coffee shop that had hardcore shows and ska shows and rock shows. They were supporters of music.
Yeah.
So, Panorama City, though, I mean, this is the first Panorama City episode. I hope you know that.
Yeah.
Is that so? That's where I was born. And then I grew up
Panorama City
when I was a kid, it was like Panorama City, Sun Valley, like off the 170,
Sun
basically.
Valley.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Adult capital of the world.
Deep.
Sun Valley?
And Chatsworth.
Chatsworth for sure.
Well, there's a lot of warehouses now.
Yeah.
Out there, that house that facilitate that industry. So, I want to start with Jeremiah. Okay, so when you want Mexican food, where do you go?
You mean around LA or
LA? Not LA. EL space LAY. LA. I want to know where you go get Mexican food in LA.
There's a spot named I believe it's Dos Burritos. There used to be one right next to the Pantages. And every time I was working with K-Rock back in the day, we used to do shows at the Fonda and just walk across the street.
You were just hanging out at the Pantages and musicals all the time.
Oh, dude.
That's how you ended up.
Yeah, besides that.
Barry Manilow musicals. No, seriously. So when you want to get your Mexican grub on, you go to Dos Burritos.
Dos Burritos or, let's see, what's another place around here?
But what do you get at Dos Burritos?
Just straight up like a wet burrito, and they load you on with the chips and the beans. It's just really authentic. Like that's it. It just tastes really authentic. Like I'm not big on the 24-hour like Alberto's places.
No,
that's good when you're you had a long night and
well, let me tell you, man,
thrashed.
Yeah,
there is a place called Carnitas Michoacan, and there's a few of them, but the one on Soto and Whittier. I mean, what's so funny is I got friends because they're so overbearing with their presentation. There's like a Tyrannosaurus Rex on the building.
Yeah. Bright lights.
And it says 24 hours. And it says Carnitas Michoacan, number 3. And it says, and like they're mimicking or or giving McDonald's a hard time, and they're saying 3 zillion served. So my friends just call it.
I've been there. I've been there.
Yeah. They call it 24 hours. I'm like, what do you mean
24 hours. So we just went to 24 hours.
Yeah, we took Rusco there.
We did take Rusco to 24 hours.
We took Rusco. He wanted some real Mexican food. And I said,
what?
Dude, enough Taco Zone, bro.
Taco Zone.
I was about to bring it up again. I love Taco Zone.
Hey, we put out a live album a couple years ago that was recorded
inside the Taco Zone.
In the truck of the Taco Zone. But the Aggrolites have a song called Reggae Hit LA, and in the studio recording, Jesse's just naming off a bunch of streets in different parts of LA. But in the live version, if you listen closely, he said, we're going to take it down to Taco Zone.
No way.
Check it out on the live album. Reggae Hit LA.
And right after I said it, I wonder if anybody's going to care that I did that. We care. He said Taco Zone.
We care.
I'll probably go there after this show.
Here we go.
Taco Zone.
No, but that's like the cool hipster kid go there now, right? Like that's why it's getting trendy or something.
Well, what's cool about Carnitas Michoacan is, the reason why I started the show, I didn't set out to do a talk radio show and 101 episodes and partner up with Efren from Death by Stereo. Mm-hmm. It's all about challenging yourself. So to this day, part of the challenge of going to Carnitas Michoacan is watching your back while you're ordering, because it's like
shit cracks off in that parking lot sometimes.
It's in the northwest corner of Whittier and Soto. Yeah. To the south, you got V&E, Barrio Nuevo, Strata Courts, and to the north, you have White Fence. Yeah. And then whoever else is just coming to lurk. So it's like, it's pretty gnarly, but that's the excitement.
And everybody loves 24 hours.
24 hours.
So that's where they all
Well,
crash.
You know what the best part about it? The best part about it is their Mexican food isn't even the best thing. Their double cheeseburgers and chocolate shakes are
way
the best
better.
thing.
Way better, yeah.
It's so good. And it's just so awkward, like the way, like their presentation, like everything, like they make, the reason why it's so rad is because they make like computer printouts like of their specials. They just like print out the paper, like they'll like in big black bold, they'll say, buy a chocolate malt, get a free banana or something weird, or add it to your malt,
weird,
and it's like
free banana.
T-shirts, 99 cents, and they just have all these flyers like
for a
plastered
99
on the
cent
wall.
T-shirts.
Yeah.
And you know what the T-shirt says? No joke, it just says 24 hours.
They own that shit, dude. And it's so rad because the security guard is like some dude like 5'10", like 300 pounds. He's got a big ass 38 special, like bonnet and license, and he's like all out of breath.
Yeah, he's like
he's like breathing.
On the hood of
There's
a car.
like a fight over there, and then there was some guy yelling at the cook, and the cook is like walking out with a knife to break up the fight. and then you just got like your regular cast of characters like hanging out.
Yeah,
it's pretty rad.
It's hard.
It's pretty rad.
There's dogs run through there.
Dude,
all the team, you're just like, what?
Dude, what?
There's another one on Greenleaf, and
in Whittier?
I know what it was. Yeah, I used to eat there all the time. I love their the taco plate. But when you go in there, it had a bunch of marionette puppets, and you'd open up the door, and the marionette would go up, and another
like,
one.
What the hell, right?
But it was right on Greenleaf on the left-hand side. They'd have burgers and stuff too, but it was like.
Was it Los Sanchez?
I'm not going to remember the name.
On Whittier Boulevard.
Maybe Whittier Boulevard.
But like it was
right there near Uptown, but down the street more.
It was right next to the gas station.
I think so. Yeah,
that's Los Sanchez.
And that's what,
Los Sanchez, exactly. And that's just one of the few gems in Whittier. I mean, there's what about El Tacor?
El Atacor, yeah.
El Atacor, the Attacker.
That's a chain. It's a small chain too. There's one.
It's a regional chain.
Yeah, right. Regional fare.
Yeah,
I eat there pretty regularly. There's one in Whittier. There's one.
The one on Washington Boulevard is epic. That's that's like where like for some reason everyone just think that one's the best. But
I go to one in Figueroa.
Here's the best kept secret that I just discovered. Okay,
what?
There's a place called El Gran Burrito, and they spell Gran G-R-A-N. It's on Vermont and Santa Monica. But they've like kicked up their game so much, dude. They got like a salsa bar, right? Mm-hmm. And anything you buy, they have like these big cups, and they have like the awesome like green jalapenos with the carrots.
Yeah.
And then they have like this like cabbage with like tomato and onion like hybrid, and then they have like just like,
I love that stuff.
Amazing, yeah. And like that's the kind of thing where you just want it all because it's just so good for you, like good salsas. Red and green, and then there's like they even have like I hate saying this word in a classic place, but like a chipotle salsa, but that's how it tastes. Mm-hmm. And they put like little bits of pineapple in it. It's pretty good. So
making me hungry right now.
And they're open 24 hours. But get this, they're located off the subway station on Vermont and Santa Monica, right?
Right.
And I mean, I'm talking, you get off the Vermont and Santa Monica's Red Line subway station. You look to the left, and there's El Gran Burrito.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Now they have a stand outside of their establishment, and they're just cooking whole chickens.
Okay.
And they got this amazing deal. It's like for $5, you get a quarter chicken with rice and black beans.
Wow.
And 3 handmade tortillas.
Damn.
And it's like, it's good. It's not like El Pollo Loco. Oh, this is cool. It's like delicious. And then the salsas. It's like, these guys don't even charge you tax.
Legit.
It's legit. And there, the cooks are actually the security guards. There's no security guards.
Yeah, exactly.
I've seen stuff go down like after shows.
Yeah.
But it's ridiculous though, dude. It's just like someone called for.
It's been there for a long time though, right?
It's been there forever.
Yeah. We used to go there.
But you could go there car free.
Do you get a free car?
No,
car free. Sans car.
No, I'm just kidding.
You don't need a car to get there.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, Pescador, that's a good place.
Oh, yeah.
Is that in Whittier?
It's right by his house. And
there's a chain. It's a regional chain also. El Pescador, there's one in Highland Park, there's one in Cypress Park. And they have them in I think there's one in Bell Gardens and maybe Huntington Park. There's a handful of them, but yeah.
But they got really good ceviche. I like this.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
So good. Did you ever skateboard?
Not so much, no.
How about you, Jess?
I do what do they call it? Shove it on the grass.
On the grass, not the cement, on the grass. So there's no risk,
I was
right?
that guy, yeah.
So there's no risk. What about you, Jeff?
Nah, I never. I would ride a skateboard when I was like.
Oh wait, you guys are all rollerbladers.
Now we're talking.
Segwayers. I like segwayers.
Yeah, I'm a hardcore Segway motherfucker.
I like BMX. Growing up, I like BMX bike riding.
I love BMX.
I like that a lot more than skating.
What about the goosenecks?
Hell yeah.
With the gyros, you can freestyle?
Yeah, trick it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're talking Mexican food. Like let's talk about your favorite
let's
bars.
not talk about skateboarding. Let's move on to Mexican food.
So apparently no one here skates.
Yeah.
Great.
No, you know what? No, El Gran Burritos is a hot ticket because knowing the red line system, I want to encourage everyone to go out so they could drink and not drive.
Yeah.
It's a safety thing.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Now, for instance,
until you get stabbed on the train. No, I'm just kidding.
it's very
safe.
It's extremely
incredibly safe. Statistically, it's safer than
driving. It is. Now, I'll tell you this, though, because you could buy a $5 day pass and use it unlimited. Mm-hmm. I mean, think about it. In one day, during the day, you could, take the subway from, Vermont and Sunset.
Mm-hmm.
All right? I don't know if you ever seen that station, right? By Children's Hospital.
Yep.
Right? It's southeast corner. You could take that all the way to Union Station, jump on the Gold Line and go to Chinatown, Little Tokyo, Pasadena, go back to Union Station, go across the street on Elvira Street and visit that. Have you guys ever been to Elvira Street?
Oh, yes. Ever since
you guys like
a good
it?
Time.
Yeah, since I was a kid.
Interesting fun fact. There is a Chinese American museum that's located there. And the reason why it's there is because the original Chinatown is where Elvira Street was.
Huh.
So that was I thought that was pretty interesting.
And that's a fun day on the train to go there and you just get hammied and then just put the train on.
Well,
I've done that a couple times.
What's cool though is people have this huge facade of I can't go, especially if you're more inland where there's no freeways.
Yeah.
I want to say going to LA is such a chore for a lot of people if you don't live there proper address. You're I don't want to go. But in fact, you could pull your even from Fullerton, you could park where the slide bar is and take the Metrolink to Union Station. Mm-hmm. And in fact, Metrolink has this deal that for a whole weekend, it's $10 unlimited.
Wow, that's pretty good.
And you could go to Chatsworth. You could go make an adult movie.
Yeah.
And then you could go to City Valley and you go hang out with cops.
Yeah.
And then you could go all the way to Fullerton and just just bring back the kids from the black hole.
Yeah.
You could do all that stuff. And then
absolutely.
you could just, be like water, man. Like Bruce Lee.
Yeah, like what?
Too many people are rigid and they let things stop them from doing things.
Exactly.
Cool thing about public transportation is you could drink.
You could drink on the trains.
Well, on Metrolink you can because they serve because they no that's Amtrak.
You can drink.
Amtrak
you can drink on the train.
Surfliner. I've taken the Surfliner to go down to Mexico.
The whole point is that you could see a lot for nearly nothing. You know, so imagine Amtrak. I'm sorry, not Amtrak. Metrolink. That's a $10 weekend ticket. You could go out to San Bernardino from LA or come from San Bernardino into LA and then go to go north, Glendale, Burbank, into the valley. But cool thing is from Union Station, like if you took the Red Line and took advantage of their $5 day pass, you could go to the Redwood. You ever been there?
Yeah.
The Redwood?
Oh yeah, the bar.
Yeah.
It's a great bar.
That's one stop from Union Station. So you could like kind of bar hop without a car and go from downtown all the way to Universal City and back. And because you're not driving, you're not stressed out about buzz driving.
Yeah.
Because that's drunk driving.
Yeah.
And also paying for parking and trying to get places and finding traffic and wear and tear. So if you plan your day out or evening out, beforehand, you could see, you could go to Redwood. You could go to La Cita at the Pershing Square. You could go, Beverly in Vermont. That's like the place, the Chorus Club? You guys remember the Chorus Club? Or is that?
No, I don't know.
That was really kind of obscure. It didn't last too long.
Or isn't it Dresden on Vermont?
Yeah, that's Los Feliz, Dresden. Yeah. But anyways, just so much you could do. So that's why I like to give people the, the little blueprint. Like, here's what you could do. Go do it. It's pretty endless, and it's cheap.
So basically, yeah,
you got to try it. You guys.
So basically, what are we all waiting for?
What he's saying is,
let's do it.
Get all hammy.
Yeah.
And cruise and not have to worry about a damn thing.
But imagine going out to LA without a car and not having, within a vicinity of like North Hollywood to downtown and riding it unlimited and saying, okay, we're going to these shows, we're going to these bars. And you're just going on and off. You're walking. You're not like worried about parking or wear and tear or like assholes driving.
Right.
You
bring a skateboard.
Yeah.
A bike.
BMX.
Yeah, just
Segway. Gooseneck.
Just off a Skyway.
Yeah, it's Segway. Yeah, we
Segway.
Can,
right?
GT.
Diamondback. Can you bring your Segway on the train?
No.
No? What about your rollerblades? So. I don't think they allow those either.
Rollerbladers are not allowed anywhere.
Period. Yeah, it's rough. There's you guys hear about that? They're voting on a ban on rollerbladers in the city of Los Angeles.
Really?
It's a really serious initiative.
No, we're not. No, so maybe that inspires you guys. What about you? A place in LA, a restaurant, or like a venue? Concert venues, anything.
Concert venue. I'd say the biggest thing in LA that I love coming for is food. And besides Mexican food, I'm big on Korean barbecue right now, huge. And there's just down Western, there's just a million places that are amazing. But yeah, I never.
Well, for instance, if you were driving in from Whittier or La Habra, you would go to this where the 60 is.
Yeah, 60
in Atlantic. You get off and park your car at the Gold Line station. Buy a $5 day pass and take the Gold Line to Union Station, 18 minutes, and jump on the Red Line, get off on Western. So basically, you could do that and then cruise and take your time and not worry about. And I got to go here and I got to go there. It's pretty cool, man.
I'm getting pumped on this. I got to go hop on the Gold Line.
Yeah.
Right now.
The Gold Line?
I'll see you
the
guys.
Red Line.
Thank you.
This takes off.
Dude, you could get from downtown LA to downtown Long Beach for $1.50. That's pretty awesome.
Oh, that's crazy.
Right? Next time you go to the Queen Mary.
He's going to start doing it, too. I'm not.
He's going to hear all about it, but I know. The Gold Line, the Red Line, Long Beach. Yeah, Long
What's
Beach.
your favorite, Jess? What's your favorite place to see bands in LA? Like one of your favorite venues? Just because the audio's great, you think the staff's great, all that. Do you have a favorite venue at all?
I'm trying to. No, I know it's going to take me a long time in LA because
I'm just providing some background music.
I always like the House of Blues. I know it's
great.
I hate parking. I hate anything on the Sunset Strip. I hate playing the Strip only because of the parking.
Right.
But I like the you were talking about people and the sound and all that. People that work there have always been really kind, and it's a cool place.
I think
so
they're
I'd have to
consistent.
say I like House of Blues. I like them all over the country. They're really good towards musicians. They treat bands well.
Yeah, the hospitality is
They
great.
give you a good dinner. You have a nice dressing room. You have a good sound man all the time.
There's never issues.
So,
it's
there's
always
never issues.
consistent, right?
Yeah.
Who is it that owns that place? Dan Aykroyd, right?
Yeah, I thought, but I think
No.
he's just
Not
more like
anymore.
a face or something.
Live Nation bought it.
That's right.
Yeah. But
Okay.
I mean, regardless, I mean, look, no matter what level of a touring band you're at, whether
Yeah, exactly. They're
you're Led
always gonna
Zeppelin
be-
or, whoever you are in between, it's like if you have a good dressing room to rest up and like get situated and they're treating you with respect with, the creature comforts of, food and drinks and towels, that's...
And their food that they make is good too.
The food's
They
great.
always have good
A
food.
lot of people complain about, we're playing House of Blues again. It's the same
there's a
thing. I'm
park-
like, hell yeah, that's dope, man. They got great mashed potatoes and red beans and rice, and,
I get all happy when I see a tour when it's going to be like House of Blues, like in different.
The best.
Like, all right.
You get a shower.
You know what you're getting into. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Comfort.
They're all the same. So it's
Comfort
like,
zone, yeah.
you're like, I know that smell, the way that dressing room's.
That's true.
I know that art, there's going
Folk
to be
art.
Totally.
Southern folk art.
There's going to be a big throne-shaped chair somewhere with beer bottle caps, nailed on
Nailed
it.
all over it, yeah.
Yeah. But no, I like House of Blues. And then, this Echo place that we're playing, the Echoplex.
Echoplex is
we
great.
like that. We played there a few times. It's always been good.
That's this Thursday.
That's this
Who else is on
Thursday.
the bill?
Shit.
Do you know?
Is it a Rise Roots or
And the Delirians, right?
And the Delirians.
Yeah.
And Rise
two
Roots,
good
Rise
bands
Roots?
from LA.
From LA.
From LA.
Yeah.
And then let's chat about the Long Beach show on New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve, Long Beach, Alex's Bar. Which that's a cool bar. It's
a
Long
great
Beach, but it's
bar.
still
Legendary.
love that place. Yeah. And been there many a times, even not in the band.
What countries have you not been to with your band that you want to play?
Not been to.
Ireland. Never been to Ireland yet. I don't know where I'd play or anything about it. That's one place we haven't
If you
been.
could go support any huge band, doesn't have to be the same genre, just someone that you really admire, who would it be?
This would probably never happen, but there's a band called Tower Power. I would love to.
Tower
You like Tower Power?
dude.
And they're going to play the Coach House in about a week or so.
You live down there?
I live not too far from Coach House. We're playing there too, by the way. The Agro-Lights on. I don't know the date, but we're playing.
28th, I think that one is.
What day is it? No, the 30th.
Sorry. I don't have it memorized.
Agroreggae.com. There you go. That's all the dates there.
Yep.
But yeah, Tower Power. I would love to play with them. Or War. One of these
I
older
love
bands.
War.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know what's funny about War, man? Like, it's
There's nothing funny about. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry.
it's so sincere, like their delivery.
Yeah.
Like when you hear a song like "Why Can't We Be Friends" or "Lowrider," like it's fun, but it's like coming from a sincere
real.
place.
It's real.
And when you hear like songs like
World
"The World
is
Is
a
a Ghetto"
Yeah.
or "Spill the Wine," like oh man,
There's a
every
video.
time I hear "Spill the Wine" or that song, the song "Cinco de Mayo," it's just, it sounds heavier and heavier.
And that's another LA band.
Yeah.
Everybody's as LA
Absolutely.
as it gets.
Absolutely.
There's a video for Why Can't We Be Friends, like from the 70s, so it's early, you know what I mean, as a
Pre-MTV.
music video. Yeah, it's pre-MTV, and you can watch it on
Wow.
YouTube. It's a trip. It's cool to watch.
That's rad.
Yeah, check it out, guys.
Hey, before I forget, Jeremiah, what do you have coming up on next week's show on K-Rock?
Next week's show. Wow. Actually, you know what? Besides just next week's show, I have a 3-hour special on K-Rock on New Year's Eve from 9 o'clock to 12, and then 12 o'clock to 3. They just replay the 3 hours.
Nice.
So
you're on for 6.
Yeah, I'm on for 6 hours.
So from 12 to 6.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
That's
it'd be
cool.
pretty
And is it
cool.
going to be
You're
like
taking over?
Are you going to be on like selecting tracks, or is it like a one long mix?
Actually, this one's gonna be no, it's gonna be a mix. It's gonna be mixes, like 3 different mixes, so like hour-long mixes. So yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be a lot different from the regular show. It's gonna be a lot more party vibe, kind of like, a lot less of like the new like current like whatever's on the playlist right now.
Yeah.
It'll be a lot of Biggie and Tupac and it'll be a lot of those party jams. So it'll be fun.
Some West Coast
my
gangster
style.
rap,
Yep,
right?
exactly. Roger and Zapp and
Zap and Roger Troutman, dude. Oh, you want to hear something awesome? The last time before Roger Troutman died,
Yeah.
when Zapp played, I know someone who saw him at Pachanga. Dude,
I saw them at the Art LeBeau show.
Oh, really? Oh, you guys played that, right?
Oh, no.
you guys
We
Smoke
played
Out.
the.
No,
the,
so he walks around. Are those things called segways?
with the two wheels?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like all pimped out.
Yeah.
Like the band's like, don't.
He's on one.
Don't. And he's all pimped out, just like with sunglasses at night.
Yeah.
White suit. And he's got like his.
And they all have the keyboards on wheels too.
Yeah,
They'd
yeah.
run around on the stage back and forth.
Yeah, but he's.
It's cool.
And then Art LeBeau chases him around on,
But
on,
he's
on
got,
another
he's got
segment.
his headset on and the voice that auto-tune thing.
Yeah.
I mean that's the king of
Talkbox or whatever
auto-tune,
it's called.
right? That's the guy who started it.
I think so.
Well, it's not
auto-tune.
vocoder.
It's called a
vocoder.
Think
Yeah.
of it though, it's like a tube in your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is
proto.
people think it's so funny. I was telling someone this the other day. I go,
Like a tube in your mouth.
I saw I saw a 1984 Buick Regal and it was all black with like Dayton's. And I go, now that's a gangster car. I go, not a low. Like when I see a lowrider, I don't think, okay, who's coming? You know, it's like it's the same thing. It's like when I hear Ice Cube, that's not gangster rap. Zapp is real gangster music.
Oh, dude, you gotta hear
You know
that.
what I
You hear
mean?
that just crushing down the street.
when you hear that, just crushing through some Alpines, mounted Alpines.
We just played in Oakland the other day.
You know what I do? I just go inside the
Yeah.
house. I say, all right, I'll come out in a little while.
We just played in Oakland the other day. They call them scrapers. The cars that had like 70s
call them
cars.
scrapers? Yeah, they do
70s car
all
with
that.
like the giant rims.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you see just coming down the street just bumping, but like where it's like really rattly, like just old school. You remember like car with bass, but just like.
And you hear it rattling. You hear that sound coming through your walls of your house.
Hard, dude.
That's
Hard,
so
just.
good.
And it's that you don't even hear the music. It's
It sounds like this.
yeah, totally.
Have you ever been to a lowrider car show?
I have been to a lowrider car show. I've been to a few. One time, it wasn't a lowrider car show. It was just a car show. We just happened to be at a swap meet, and there's a car show next door, and I was walking with my mom, and I turned around, and my mom was just on the other side of the fence. She, like, snuck into the car show. And I was like...
You know how rad that is?
I was like, how do I get in? I kept looking at her like, what am I going to do now?
Yeah.
Like, now I have to pay.
They probably recognize her. She's celebrity, man.
It's hard.
We played a big lowrider festival.
Really? Tell me about it.
I mean, it was at the Irvine Spectrum. This was years ago, probably 2003 or I don't remember the year. I'm bad at that, but it was funktastic, boombastic, like funk, whatever. And they had a bunch of lowriders, cars all out in the parking lot or whatever. But they had a reggae stage, and we got to play the reggae stage.
Cool.
But it was cool. It was Naughty by Nature.
No way.
They had Cameo. Confunction. Confunction played. And it was hosted by Roger Lodge of Blind Date for some reason.
No way. What?
I'm not done yet. MC Hammer.
Yeah.
And Susie Q. The two of
Stacey Q.
Stacey Q, I mean. Susie
Yeah.
Q. Stacey Q.
Yeah.
And that was crazy.
Pitching, dude. That sounds amazing.
Don't forget Lisa Cold Jam.
Cassera.
Remember that?
Shannon.
They really need to bring those back, though, those lowrider car shows. Those are so fun. Like that, I remember going to them with my dad at the sports arena.
They haven't gone anywhere, man. You just forgot about them.
They just don't have them anymore. I mean, I think they just got too crazy here. Like, just brought the wrong crowd.
Yeah.
We remember the lowrider compilations by Thump Records.
Pomona Car Show.
I own all of them.
Yeah, all records and Pomona.
Thump Records is a good label, man.
Call them tomorrow.
Those have some
Records,
good.
Let's get Bill the owner on.
Those records. The covers of those records were good. Those
Well,
Thump
East Side
records.
Story is still the
And they
best.
actually used to
Oh,
have
it's
a
amazing.
punk compilation too,
Yeah.
right? And it was off
Yeah.
the same label. But they had, I remember, yeah, it was like Crass and like, it was a bunch of good bands and like, it was all old school punk. I remember their little like magazine catalogs and just looking.
Oh, that was that one punk compilation. Yeah, I remember that.
You know what?
Wasted Youth was on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, they are still around. I'm not sure exactly like what they're doing, but I know they own so much catalog.
They sell it all at 7-Eleven.
No, yeah, they sell exactly. They sell it all at 7-Eleven.
Insane.
They worked out a deal. I don't know how they did it, but every 7-Eleven
has Thump
nationwide,
Nationwide?
on the counter has Thump
No
Records
way.
stuff.
Yeah.
They win. As far as I'm concerned.
Totally. Yeah.
Think about
What
it,
else are you
right?
gonna sell CDs,
It's like,
yeah.
forget music stores. We're just going to put our
Hit us up on Facebook if you want a Thump Records episode. Let us know. I want one.
All right, that's the 101 episode of Los Angeles Nista. Thank you, gentlemen.
What a hell of a show it was, huh, guys?
Hey,
thanks for having us.
101.
Thanks for coming out, smart fellas.
Now let's go ride the
Bart
boat line.
Smellers.